and my hair be like, girl, what are you doing? What do you think this is? And then it just falls off my head. It just be like, yeah, we done. You did too much. And I think as Black women, sometimes we just feel like my hair isn't growing. What am I doing wrong? Trust me, your hair is growing, but are you retaining that length? Are you keeping the growth?
Wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off lately. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. The truth is not hiding. That's just the way we are. But can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else who will just show me.
Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chavi if you're new here, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in for yet another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys ways that I have not only grown my hair but retained the length and the health of my hair as a straight hair natural. I am on a healthy hair journey, and I realize that a lot of you guys are here and you have subscribed to my channel because of my hair content, whether that be my natural hair content or my braiding hair content. I know that you guys love to see it, and I get so many questions about my hair, so I hope that this video will answer some of those questions for you guys and also provide some guidance if you are a straight hair natural like me and you are trying to grow your hair as long as possible. As you can tell, my hair is giving very much wig in the best kind of way, but this is all me. This all me, boo. And I want to show you and tell you how you can also, grow your hair in a healthy and natural way as well. So let's get right into it. I wrote everything down to gather my thoughts on my phone. So if you see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my phone, y'all. But tip number one, moisture through wash day. So I've created, I think, a couple of wash day routines, at least one wash day routine on my channel, and I know that it has blown up. People love to see a wash day, but it's so important that in your wash day routine, you make sure that you're using products, shampoo, conditioner that are going to moisturize your hair. A lot of the moisture that our hair needs and benefits the most from comes from that wash day routine. It literally comes from water. And then the products that you use also assist in providing moisture to your hair. And as a straight hair natural, it is so important to make sure that you're getting that moisture when you're washing your hair, because we don't want to apply a lot of heavy products, a lot of buttery, oily products to our hair once we press it out. Once you're straightening your hair, you want your hair to move. You want your hair to have body. So it's kind of hard to, apply a lot of moisture once your hair is dry. So that is why it is very important to get that moisture in your wash day routine. Do your research about the products that you're using. And of course, I like to use a clarifying shampoo, but I also am very intentional about using a moisturizing shampoo in my wash day routine, because I know that it's going to assist in giving my hair the moisture and the life that it needs. So moisturize through your wash day routine. My next tip ties right into the wash day routine, and it is deep conditioning at least every 2 weeks. So I have a wash day at least every 2 weeks. Sometimes I may wash my hair a little sooner depending on, how oily it feels, what's going on. I pay attention to my hair and what I think it needs, and I act accordingly. But when I do my wash day routine, I deep condition every time. And for my deep conditioning process, I apply the deep conditioner and then I like to sit under a hooded dryer. The purpose of not only applying the deep conditioner to your hair, but also sitting under a dryer or applying heat to your hair is to make sure that the deep conditioner really penetrates into the hair shaft and you get the best outcome. If you don't have a hooded dryer, it's perfectly okay to use like a blow dryer, and I love to apply the deep conditioner and then I put a plastic cap, or you can use a plastic bag, and then I will sit under my dryer. Or if you don't have a dryer, like I said, you can just use a handheld air dryer and just, you know, maneuver it around your hair to make sure that you are applying heat to your hair as well. If you are interested in some deep conditioning products that I enjoy or the hooded dryer that I use, I will make sure that it is all linked in my Amazon storefront, and that link will be down in the description box. The third thing that I am very intentional about, and I feel like this is something that we are constantly seeing online, people talk about it, they be tussling about this one, they be up in arms about it, but it is getting routine trims. So for me, I get my hair professionally trimmed at least twice a year. That works for me. I know some people recommend a little bit sooner for others, but I've been able to maintain the health of my hair and retain length with getting my hair trimmed twice a year. And I go to a professional. I always go to the same hairstylist, and I love her, and she does a good job. And I ask her to be honest with me about the health of my hair, and I am not afraid of scissors. So I'd be like, girl, just tell me how much I need cut, take a picture, let me see it, and let's do it, because I don't want to hold on to dead, raggedy ends. I promise you, when you trim your hair, it looks so much fuller, it looks so much healthier, and I love a healthy look. So my most recent trim was, it is May. I had my hair trimmed in March. So it's been almost 2 months, and before then it was like November, and I think my hair looks so good, so healthy. I will also say that because I am not afraid of scissors at home, if I'm noticing that my ends are looking a little scruffy or a specific area, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I will get those shears and do a little snip myself, because ain't nobody got time for raggedy ends. Like I don't have time for that. And I try to make sure that my ends look good, and I know that if you don't take care of those split ends, they will just split up your hair, split up the shaft of your hair and eat your hair up. So you're not retaining it. Your hair is, you know, it'll start breaking if you're not actually getting rid of those split ends. So very important to have those routine trims. The next tip goes hand in hand with my trims, which is I have a professional analyze the health of my hair. I feel like I kind of just touched on that a little bit, but when I do go to see my hairstylist and, you know, she gives me all the works, including the trim, I ask her to honestly analyze the health of my hair. What is it looking like? Am I having any breakage anywhere? Are you noticing that I haven't retained as much length since you last saw me? I just have her do an honest analysis of my hair, and I take her recommendations as well to make sure that I'm reaching my natural hair goals. I think that one is pretty straightforward, and for me, I feel confident when my hairstylist looks at my hair and she tells me, like, girl, you're good, like, you're doing a great job, you're taking care of your hair well at home, and I'll see you, you know, in 6 more months. So that works for me, and I would highly recommend to find a hairstylist that you trust, that can be honest with you, and, you know, you have to be open to that feedback if you're trying to grow healthy and long hair. The next thing that I do, and I try to be intentional about it even being a straight hair natural, is minimizing the amount of heat that I'm applying to my hair. It is following my wash day routine that I will typically press my hair. And I will link once again in my Amazon storefront the tools that I use, but I use the Babyliss titanium flat iron and I use a chase method. I know that when I press my hair, because of the process, that it is going to stay straight and I don't need to keep applying heat to my hair. I know it's going to stay straight and pressed because I took the appropriate steps and used the correct products during my wash day routine to ensure that my hair is moisturized. I deep conditioned it as well. I've had my trim. I know that my hair overall is healthy. So when it's time for me to actually press my hair, I know that it's gonna be, pressed well and it's gonna stay. Humidity, I'm not saying it doesn't have any effect on my hair at this point, but because my hair is moisturized, the humidity doesn't affect my hair as much as, if it weren't moisturized or if it was dehydrated. I press my hair 2 times a month or every 2 weeks, like I said, following my wash day routine. And I'm not going to say like I don't apply absolutely any heat ever, because I do, depending on the style, if I want to put up some curls in my hair. But more often than not, I will use flexi rods or ways to provide or create heatless curls. So sometimes I may like twist my hair and put it in a bun so I can have like a slight wave, like a body wave to my hair. Or like I said, flexi rods that will provide more curls. But I try to stay away from applying heat every day for sure. I don't do that. I try to keep it at bay and not do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, because heat is a process that changes your hair. So as a straight hair natural, I don't too much care about my curl pattern. My curls have definitely loosened up a lot. What I'm most concerned about is just the health of my hair, the strength of my hair, and the fact that, it's not breaking because it's extremely heat damaged. The next thing that I do, I am very gentle with my hair. And I try to exercise low manipulation at this point in my natural hair journey. So that means that I wrap my hair at night and I use a brush. I'll actually show you guys the brush. I use this brush, and I got this brush from Marshall's. Every day, every morning, to just kind of brush through my hair. The teeth or the bristles of the brush are a little bit wide. They're not super close, so it's giving me enough of a detangle without pulling and tugging on my hair. And sometimes also what I will do is put my hair up in a ponytail, put my hair up in a claw clip so that my hair is not rubbing on my clothes every day, all day, and it's lowering the manipulation. I'm the type of person, I love to touch my hair. I will run my fingers through my hair constantly. So sometimes I know that I have to actually put it up so that I can keep my hands out of it. And I'm not doing a whole bunch of crazy like styles with my hair that are using like rubber bands. Even when I put my hair up in like a ponytail, I use hair ties that are very soft. I'll use cotton hair ties. I don't like to use the elastic ones. I use like the fluffy or spongy ones. I'll see if I can find some of those and also put those in my Amazon storefront. But I try to just be very gentle with my hair and the tools and the, accessories that I'm using on my hair on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Now, don't call me a hypocrite when I tell y'all this one, but I have been learning more about my hair, and this ties into low manipulation. I lately, over the past 6 months, have avoided tension creating hairstyles, i.e. braids. I know a lot of y'all are here because y'all love my braid videos, and I enjoy braids. But personally, for my hair, I have noticed that with braids, even if I am using a knotless process or knotless braids, it still creates tension. Like, let's just be real, y'all. Like, you are not going to 100% get away from tension even with knotless braids, because you are adding additional weight to your hair. And you know, just the way that braids are, they're individual like plaits, so you are creating a level of tension, you're adding weight, especially when you're styling your braids. You're pulling them up into a ponytail, and depending on how long your braids are, they may just be very heavy hanging from your head. And that's just me being real. So I don't think with like individual braids that it's really possible to have zero tension. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you agree or not. Let me know in the comments. But I haven't found a way to do individual braids, box braids, knotless braids with no tension whatsoever. And I've noticed that my hair just thrives more when I wear it in its natural state. So lately I have been avoiding braids, and I have just been enjoying wearing my own hair. And that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't play around with other things, because what I have been experimenting more and really enjoying are U-part wigs. And I feel like, in my opinion, for my hair, U-part wigs or V-part wigs or like half wigs are a better protective style for my straight natural hair versus braids. That's just my opinion. That's what works for me. But I'm very curious to know what you guys think about that. Do you feel like that? I've never been a big wig girl, like full-on wig. I've tried it before, but I will also say that I think if I could master like a wig, of course not glued down, but what's it called? What are those wigs called? Glueless wigs, duh. So if I could master the glueless wig in a way that I like, in a look that I like, because I'm not a fan of lace for me personally, then that would be a great protective style. But the tension of braids or like gluing down a wig, I'm gonna say try to avoid that as much as possible. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling y'all will never see me in braids again. I might post a braid video at some point on this channel, because it's not like I'm done with braids. I haven't washed my hands with braids, but I am getting them a lot less often, for sure. Absolutely. And then the final tip or thing that I have just been intentional about with taking care of growing and retaining length for my straight natural hair, this one may be a little bit obvious, but I avoid chemical processes. So obviously we're not relaxing this hair. And I also avoid dyeing my hair or bleaching my hair. I have previously had my experiences with bleaching my hair. Maybe I wouldn't say bleach, because I didn't go that light, but dyeing my hair and lifting the color for a lighter color. And I have just noticed that that is not something that I can maintain with healthy hair. I love the look, I love the color, but whenever I lift my color and my hair, it just gets so dry. And then, you know, I'll go back for like a touch-up, root touch-up, or, you know, just to make it blend and look a lot more natural, the color at least. And my hair be like, girl, what are you doing? What do you think this is? And then it just falls off my head. It just be like, yeah, we done. You did too much. My hair always gives you did way too much when I try to lift any color. So I avoid that. I've learned my lesson. I'm not messing with no bleach, no lighter dyes or anything like that. However, I will say that I like my hair to be jet black. So when I go to my hairstylist, sometimes, occasionally, not every time, I will have her put like a jet black rinse, and that is less of a chemical process or less damaging versus like lifting color for me. That has been my experience. My hair just does not like dye. My hair doesn't like chemicals. It don't like it, and I'm just not willing to sacrifice the health at this point anymore for the chemicals. And if you go back in my previous content, my previous videos, you know, I've done wash day routines, I've done, you know, pressing my hair out, and you can see that my hair is a lighter color. I have grown out my hair and all of that color has been cut off. So this is like a fresh head of hair since then. And my hair just feels so much better. Oh my gosh, it feels so good, so healthy, so silky, sleek, so on and so forth. So I ain't messing with no color no more. I ain't messing with no chemicals. We're definitely not messing with relaxers, texturizers, none of that. So those are all the tips and things that I have been so intentional about doing to make sure that we are not only growing healthy hair, but we're retaining the length. And I think as Black women, sometimes we just feel like my hair isn't growing. What am I doing wrong? Trust me, your hair is growing, but are you retaining that length? Are you keeping the growth? These tips are all the things that I have been doing, and it works. And it works for me, not a professional, but I found what works for me. And I hope that these tips will also be beneficial in your natural healthy hair journey as a straight hair natural like myself, or just a natural girly in general. And if you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And, you know, let me know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts? Please add to the conversation, add to the tips, things that you've been doing to retain your natural hair. And I will meet y'all in the comments, boo. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, besties.